Welcome to Learn Tech Today English. Learn today, understand better, and succeed tomorrow.
Welcome to Learn Tech Today English. Today, we are breaking down a powerful business framework in the simplest possible way, what the niche slap is, and exactly how you can avoid it to successfully scale your tech or service business. Imagine this for a second. What if the reason your AI software or tech service isn't selling is not because you picked the wrong market, but because you gave up way too early? Seriously, what if your constant desire to pivot is the exact thing keeping you broke? You know, when you're launching a new app, software program, or a freelance service, it's incredibly easy to get discouraged. We see it all the time. Beginners try one offer in one market, they fail to make $1 million overnight, and they mistakenly conclude, well, this is just a bad market. So instead of actually fixing their offer, they abandon ship entirely and hop over to a completely different audience. Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1, the niche slap explained. We really need to confront the harsh reality of market hopping. The niche slap is this kind of tough love concept, and it's designed to remind entrepreneurs to commit to a market once they finally pick it. Too often, a developer or a business owner will try helping one group, say dentists. They'll face some early friction and then immediately think, you know what, I'll switch to helping chiropractors instead. They just keep bouncing. And you know what that guarantees? Inevitable failure and sheer exhaustion. Why? Because you are literally forcing yourself to start over from scratch every single time.
And here is the honest truth. Both dentists and chiropractors are completely normal, highly profitable markets that work just fine. You don't have a market problem here. You have a commitment problem. Look, all businesses and all markets have unpleasant characteristics. The grass is absolutely never greener once you get to the other side. You have to realize that friction is just a normal part of the process, not some red flag that you chose the wrong people to help.
Let's move to Section 2 and see how this builds. Commoditization versus true value. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is seeing the trap that generic tech tools fall into. When you don't commit to a specific niche, you basically become a commodity. And commodities, they get trapped in this exhausting race to the bottom on price. If a prospect looks at your generic tool alongside another generic tool, they're just going to buy the cheaper one, right? The real secret to premium pricing is increasing the discrepancy between price and value. You don't want to lower your price, you want to raise your value so high that the premium price you charge still feels like an absolute steal to a specific group of people.
This brings us to a really fascinating, almost scientific breakdown of pricing psychology. Decreasing your prices actually kicks off this vicious cycle. It lowers your client's emotional investment, it lowers their perceived value of your service, and ultimately it lowers their results because they just aren't invested enough to actually use your tech. But look at the virtuous cycle on the other hand. When you raise prices for a highly specialized offering, clients become emotionally invested. They pay attention, they put in the work and get better results. Plus, you finally have the profit margins to actually deliver an exceptional product. It's a complete win-win.
Section 3, the power of niching down. And this brilliantly illustrates the exponential profit potential when you simply repackage the exact same principles for a hyper-specific targeted audience. Imagine you build a generic tech tool for time management. Because it's totally generic, you might only be able to charge, say, $19 for it. But now, let's niche it down to time management for sales professionals. Boom, suddenly it's a $99 product. Now let's go even deeper. What if you repackage that exact same tool as time management for B2B outbound power tools sales reps? A rep sees that and thinks, wow, this is made exactly for me, and they will happily fork over $1,000 or more for it. Even though the core principles of the product are exactly the same, the hyper-specific messaging makes it infinitely more valuable to that specific person. This brings us to a tough love truth you really need to internalize right now. No one can serve two masters. Hyper-specific messaging is what makes your offer infinitely more valuable. If you try to build an app for everyone, you end up building an app for no one. You simply cannot charge premium prices if you're constantly running around chasing a dozen different avatars all at once. Section 4. Fixing your tech offer. So the crucial point is how we actually put this into practice. If you actually want to avoid the niche slap, the solution is incredibly simple. Step 1, pick a market. Step 2, commit to it for the long haul. And step 3, iterate the offer, not the audience. We really need to shift the blame for early failures away from the audience and place the responsibility squarely on iterating the offer itself until it works for that specific crowd. I want you to let this quote sink in for a moment. If your first AI tool or freelance offer doesn't work, Do not blame the audience. Keep the audience, but change the offer until you find the exact solution they are absolutely desperate to buy. Early failure? That's just a data point. You have to use trial and error to fix the solution, not abandon the crowd. You will fail until you succeed. That is literally just part of the process.
Section 5. Committing for long-term success.
Committing to a specific niche gives you a massive advantage. It allows you to know exactly who you are speaking to all the time and exactly whose problems you are solving. Because let's face it, as AI tools absolutely flood the market, generic businesses are going to die out. The creators and developers who survive will be the ones who laser focus on one specific group and solve their problems better than anyone else. So let's lock in the key takeaways here. To avoid the dreaded niche slap, stop market hopping the second things get hard. Realize that the grass is not greener in another industry. Pick one specific audience and commit to them for the long haul. And finally, use trial and error to fix your offer, not your audience.
By understanding the niche slap, you finally stop playing the exhausting game of starting over. You plant your feet, build real expertise, and create hyper-targeted tech and business solutions that people are genuinely happy to pay premium prices for. So the question remains, will you finally plant your feet to build hyper-targeted solutions, or will you accept another niche slap? If you found this explainer helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Learn Tech Today English. Turn on the bell icon so you never miss our latest AI and tech updates. See you in the next Learning Explainer.